Well, my friends, it's that time of the month again. And not that kind of the month, but yes it is, but no it's not. It is plan with me time. April's over, May's in. Australia is truly in winter. It is currently 4:30 and it's so dark that I need to have this potentially offensive lamp on. So I'm sorry if this lighting is really ugly, but don't mind her. She's excited somebody's home. What I want to talk about is some big news. What is my big news? My big news is that I am traveling overseas and I am potentially moving to London. So, yep, that's me. Where did this come from, you might be asking, because I have a full-time job. Well, about a month ago, my role was made redundant. So I was allowed to stay on until the end of May. My last day is the 15th of May. And 2 weeks after that, I am off to the US, then to Europe, and then going to stay in London. So yeah, I really have been wanting to travel because I've graduated uni. I feel like I need to celebrate. I haven't done a proper travel. I've never been to Europe, so I really just wanted to do something big. My family always goes to the US every year, so that was already on the cards, and so Europe made sense to go straight from the US to Europe rather than Australia to Europe. That's what's happening. So I literally leave the country in the last day of May, second last day of May. So May for me looks a little bit different because I'm packing up my life a little bit and getting ready to go overseas. That, and as I said in my last video, which if you haven't seen it was actually my second last video, which was my 1 year on YouTube, woo, anniversary. I said that this big news would still involve YouTube. I am still going to be vlogging. I'm going to be vlogging New York City. I'm going to be vlogging my travels. You're going to come along on the ride with me. When I move to London, me finding accommodation or me finding somewhere to live and me finding a job, there's going to be a lot of change and a lot of exciting, uncertain times ahead. So it's super overwhelming. It's going to be the biggest thing that I've done in my life ever, but it's time. I'm feeling very stuck in my life and I think it's the best time to do it, you know? I'm 22. I feel like there's no better time to just take off for 6 months, however long, than now. So that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. That's the big news. Ta-da! So, with that said, we are still going to be planning for May because we still need those grounding roots. Let's go to my Notion. What we've got is, we've got my goals, monthly check-in. So let's just go through April. So April, what was the highlight of my month? Was finding that new doctor that I found who was really helping me go through a lot of mental stuff. I wanted to feel more balanced in April. What would make me over the moon is if I reached 800 subscribers, to which I am at. I'm filming this on the 30th of May, so things could still change, but I am at 700 and I don't know if you can see that, 798. So I missed my goal by 2. What is one thing you regret not doing this month? Not working out enough. Haha, funny. Guess what came back? My knee bursitis. So that is inflammation of your bursa sacs in your knees, basically. You have bursa sacs in all your joints and they're fluid cavities, and I think they're just to keep things cushioned. And mine are inflamed because I tend to overwork my knees, I guess, which is annoying because to me the activity that I'm doing doesn't feel like overworking, but I guess to my body it is. So anyway, I do yoga, Pilates, walking. Like, I'm not doing anything super extreme, but for whatever reason my body can't handle it. I wasn't able to work out as much as I'd want to because my body said enough's enough, you need to sit down. So how will I take care of myself this month? Healthy escapes, e.g. reading. To be honest, I've been meaning to film a no phone for a day video for a good couple weeks now, and it just keeps not happening. I'm gonna film it this Saturday, but I think I'm really struggling to A, be with my thoughts, and B, to be still. I just keep finding that I want a stimulation of some form, whether it's YouTube or TV. I can't be doing nothing. I can't have nothing on in the background. And I feel like it's not a healthy way to be. And I don't want to be reliant. Or like I can't deal with my emotions on my own. I need to go call a friend, or I need to talk it out. And I can't just sort of sit with it and let it like wash over me. So that's something I obviously need to work on this month. So May. Okay, so the highlight of April. I think the highlight is sort of starting planning all my travels and getting excited that I'm going to be having all these amazing experiences. The highlight for me there is change incoming, plans for future change, actions towards my future change. That sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean. How do I want to feel this month? Do I want to feel organized? Because I don't want to control it too much and then I can't handle when things go wrong. I think I want to feel maybe peaceful. And I don't want to let the anxiety of all the uncertainty get the better of me as well. So I want to feel peaceful. What will make me over the moon next month? Now I know I didn't reach my goal last month, but I do think if I reached 1,000 subscribers, I would be over the moon. I'm going to put it in because why not? 1,000 subscribers. So go subscribe. It's down below. Takes 1 second, 1 click. What is one thing I'll regret not doing this month? I'd say seeing all my friends, because I'm obviously not going to see people for an indefinite amount of time. So I don't have a return ticket booked, by the way. Not seeing my friends enough, which there's never going to be enough, but instead of going, maybe I should stay in this Friday night, nah, we're going out and we're finding my friends and hanging out with them. How will I take care of myself this month? I think, as you can tell by my content, I've been talking a lot about how I'm eating. So I'm also a tiny bit worried that I won't be able to eat as healthily while I'm away. But especially not in this US, although I'm very excited to go to Trader Joe's. And I'm very excited for those grocery hauls. So excited because I watch a lot of American YouTubers and I've been to Trader Joe's before and I get the hype. Trader Joe's is beautiful. So I digress. How will I take care of myself this month? By eating mostly anti-inflammatory, because we're not perfect. I did have Indian takeaway for dinner last night, but tonight I'm going to be having some fish and some vegetables and probably potatoes. So it's all about balance. So that's my monthly check-in. Woohoo! Monthly goals. So April was finish the books that I've started. Now I finished one of the books. I didn't finish the second book. The second book was a Harry Potter book. So that is gonna tick over to this month. We're finishing it this month. Upload 3 YouTube videos a week. I've been really good with 2 videos, but sometimes the 3rd video just doesn't work out. And what I've done is I've kind of changed my upload schedule. So I've been flexible this whole time, but I was really trying to do, I think it was Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Now I'm going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. For some reason that feels better, so we'll see how we go. I'm still going to try and upload 3 videos in May, even though I didn't reach that goal in April. Move my body most days of the week. Look, I would say I did. Don't overcommit myself and my schedule. I said no to a few things this month and then regretted them. I think while I'm still in this, like, I want to see a lot of people phase, I think that won't really apply in May. So I would say for April, I did. It's hard. Why am I making really objective goals? Or really generic goals? I should have made my goals more specific. What are our May goals going to be? I'm going to read 2 books this month because I've got so many books in that bookshelf you've seen. A lot of those are unread. We're going to keep the goal of upload 3 YouTube videos a week. Let's go. I've got a content schedule all for May, all completed. reduce bursitis pain to minimal, if not gone. Because I can't afford to be injured while I'm away. And how am I going to do that? Let's just put in a little ice baths / ice packs, anti-inflammatory foods and drinks. I'd say those are the main two that I want to be focusing on. Oh, taping and compression band. So I'm gonna have a lot of free time. Obviously I'll have 2 weeks off before I go away. I'm thinking like be well prepared for my trip, but there's no option. If I'm not well prepared for my trip, then I know I'm gonna do a meditation goal. Let's say meditate. And I do go to sleep often with a meditation, but I think that doesn't count because half the time I'm asleep once it's playing. So meditate 3 times a week. And that's me, like say now, pop on a meditation and I do it, and then I wake up and I continue with my day because I think my cortisol levels are too high. So there we go. Long-term goals, these still standing. Content trackers, here we go. April, we are at, this is the biggest growth I've ever had, I think. I mean, look at that. Compare July to August. Like, that's crazy. So thank you. Thank you all for watching. April watch time. So I've got 2,353. That's crazy. Views, 68,111. I'm excited to see what the end of May is gonna look like, guys. I just am very excited. And then I made a subscriber goal. I made a viewer goal for 90,000. I need to be a bit more realistic here. Did I meet my goals? No, but I got very, very close. And if I had been more reasonable with my view goal, we probably could have gotten there. That is okay. Also, if you hear my washing machine going, it's so loud. It literally sounds like it was like spurting out the wall, like it was so loud. But I think it's because I didn't put that many items in. All right, my subscriber goal for May, you know it, it's 1,000. I'm going for it, going for gold. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do the same. So let's say, let's get to 80,000 views. But I also really would like to reach that 4,000 watch hours point. So to do that, a lot of people gotta watch me. So let's try for the 90,000 again. YOLO. And I never say YOLO, but YOLO. And to be continued. Future Zoe, hope you achieved your goals. I can tick off Happy Place. Harry Potter, I'm coming for you. And I think the next book I'm going to read is The Space Between. I think that's going to be the one. I also don't know how I'm going to read books while I'm away. I think I'll bring a few, and then once my family goes home from the US, I'll get them to take those home, because I have a funny thing about getting sentimental to books. I don't like to just give them away after. I like to keep... I wanted to get a Kindle, but then I'm like, that's another thing I have to charge and carry around with me. So I might just be having to borrow books. We'll see though. Well, that's my planning done for the month. So I'm looking forward to checking back in the end of May and seeing all the growth that I've had. And you know what's crazy is the growth I'll have, mental growth I'll have in the next 6 months is going to be so exponential, because I'm going to be doing so many things like alone and with friends that I've just never done before. So I'm very excited, and I'm excited to be able to share the news with you guys, because my job finishing up has kind of provided the opportunity. So it's bittersweet, but it is also, work is always around the corner, but travel is also always around the corner. I'm trying to make it something inspirational, and it's not. Nothing's coming to the noggin, but you're only young. You can work when you're old, you can travel when you're old, but traveling when you're young, that's something that you can't get back. So if you're young and your job has made you redundant, go travel. So if you can afford to, because it is not cheap. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited for myself, and I'm just excited for a good May, and I hope everyone else is having had an amazing April and has done their planning for May, because it's coming. It's tomorrow. For some of you watching, it's probably today. Yeah, let's absolutely crush May. And once it's May, it's June, and then it's almost halfway through the year. And then it's 2025 next year. I turned 23 this year too. Absolutely insane. Before we all spiral because time's going so fast, I'm gonna finish the video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking. I'm so grateful for you. Keep coming back. Thank you again. And I will see you in the next video, which will be very soon. Alrighty, bye.